what we decided to organize, like basically it started again on Twitter, some conversation, and like me and Remco decided like to organize an AuroraTweetup. Most of us like haven't seen this thing like in live, so it will be interesting to join the tweets, and of course everybody like to go there and enjoy the Arctic, and of course get a chance to see an aurora. So what is an aurora? It's basically like the green thing that comes up on the sky on the Arctic, that's as a result of the solar radiation hitting the Earth's atmosphere and basically concentrating in this area near to the magnetic poles of the Earth. As you can see on these photos that are from Remco on his Arctic expeditions, auroras, basically most of them like happen in green light, but also it can be some color of reddish or pink, depends on the amount of solar radiation. Basically you can see it around the Arctic Circle, but of course it can happen lower down. So why we choose 2003? Because the solar activity will be at its maximum, so basically more chances for aurora. The place is well within the Arctic Circle, and what was there before? Like, yeah. So and of course, like we'll be there in a hotel, but also really near to a place where you can see an aurora basically just outside of the hotel, and try to enjoy it as you see in these photos there. I think, yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Okay, what can we expect during the AuroraTweetup? The AuroraTweetup is really a Northern Lights safari for people that haven't seen it, and we had so many attention on Twitter by people that wanted to experience aurora that we thought, okay, let's bring these people together in sort of a tweet up and go there. So what can you expect during the AuroraTweetup? Well, first of all, we hope to see auroras. We picked the location, we picked the time to maximize the chances of seeing aurora. We will stay in a hotel. Most of the times I stay in tents when I go on my Arctic expeditions, but we picked a comfortable hotel, which is known as a very good location for auroras. But obviously we won't only do aurora spotting. After a few hours you've seen it, so we'll do quite a few more things, as you can see here, because once you're in the Arctic, in winter, it can get pretty harsh, but it's also a nice experience. Most people have not experienced the Arctic winter. So we'll do winter activities, we'll ride snowmobiles, we go make a campfire in the middle of the taiga, and during the evening we will chase auroras, and during the day we will enjoy the Arctic landscape. Yeah, we'll do lectures about how to photograph the auroras, because it's not simple, it's very faint light. It takes some getting used to how you photograph these auroras. We'll do some lectures, maybe like SpaceUp in a group, and basically just have a lot of fun. So without further ado, I'd like to open like 1 minute, in case you have a few questions maybe. The cost. The cost is on the website, but this trip costs 695 euros, excluding the flights. But it includes everything else, food, lodging, the course that we'll organize, all the activities. As soon as possible, but before, I'd say the 1st of November would be nice. In case you well, yeah, no, we're not going to go camping, although you could build an igloo. We do that sometimes to sleep in. But at the location you can rent Arctic clothing in case temperatures get really, really low, and they can. It can get like to -20, -30 even. But you can rent special clothing on site. And all the other equipment like skis and snowshoes, you can all rent on site. Yep. There could be, but that requires a lot of extra equipment. Camping at -30, which I do for a living, requires very expensive equipment, which I guess would not make it much cheaper, to be honest with you. So yeah, the short answer is really no. I mean, going to the Arctic and spending a few days there is not cheap. So the cheap option is also the dangerous option, I guess. No, that's why we're having this conversation. I'm organizing 2 events. The first one is filled up. We have 20 spots. The second one is also 20 spots. It's only half full at the moment. So that's hence the little marketing here. Well, thank you very much. And now we hand it to the second. So who's going to go next? Sorry for looking at you.
Okay, hello.